I'm not even going to say it. I don't think it was a revenge game, but I think Saquon definitely appreciated how hard everybody was blocking for him on this day because he had 187 total yards and a touchdown. We can watch these highlights all day. I mean, he was absolutely fucking rolling and just dragging guys.
Yes, he was.
He had 176 of that 187 on the ground. The second most against a former team in NFL history. The first was Cedric Benson with the Bengals when he played the Bears. 189 on the ground. So
God dang.
There you go. Saquon was asked about the emotions surrounding this game in his post-game interview. To be honest, I'm so happy this game is over. I don't think I should get, besides the day, any more questions about the Giants. But like I always said, I'm thankful for that organization. They're the team that drafted me. I still got nothing but love and respect for all the guys over there, but I'm happy to be an Eagle. And that's about as classy as you can get as a player. And that's what you love to see.
Yeah, man.
He was also asked about seeing the fans burning his jersey. He replied, I don't think I ever experienced anything like that in my life. In that moment, I was ready for 3rd and 1. Let's just say that. Yeah, well, it might have been a little revenge game, especially if they're out there burning jerseys. Is this even fair to call it a revenge game for Saquon?
I don't know. Revenge game? I don't think it's a revenge game. I mean, it's just he's playing his former team. It's not like, I mean, there's obviously bad blood there in some ways, but Saquon was very adamant that he still has a love and respect for everybody in that organization. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like, obviously, the Giants weren't willing to spend the amount necessary to keep him, and that's the way the business works. And Saquon ended up signing with the Eagles, and I think it probably felt good to go out there and play really well against a team that you at one point probably envisioned playing your whole career for. And obviously with, the fans, listen, whenever fans are getting into the action, it energizes guys. And for sure, I think he was excited to get out there and play really well.
Should we encourage fans to boo owners and managers more?
I think fans should do whatever they want. I think if it feels right to boo owners and managers, boo them. I don't really know the setting. I guess you could do that at games, but I don't know how that would come across.
Yeah.
We're booing but I had a tweet that obviously I said I didn't really understand why Saquon is getting all this hate.
Saquon, nice.
Saquon.
Love a good wordplay, man. Fuck.
Listen, I get why the fans booed him. I get, he's playing for a rival. I get all that. And that New York fans are upset that he's playing for the Eagles. 100% get that. The act like he's the bad guy in this situation or that it's his fault that this didn't work out, I think is bogus. And I think, at the end of the day, the business side of it didn't align with the Giants in Saquon. And the Giants had an opportunity to make it align, and they felt like they didn't want to. So I don't know how Saquon is the bad guy here for going out and getting what he's deserved.
I'm with you, man.
And to have a star player that is a hard worker, a great guy in the locker room, unbelievable player, athletically, mentally, I don't know what else you want. I just don't know what else you want. Like, what are you trying to keep around?
You love to see those guys.
I get it. They're in a rebuilding year. Either way, I was a part of the decision in Cleveland when people were burning LeBron's jerseys. That's a much different situation that happened here.
Never burned mine.
Yeah.
I still got my shit.
Trav kept his.
I didn't get a Heat jersey, but I got some of those Heat kicks. I got the South Beaches. I got a few kicks that he wore down there.
I just feel like, I don't think this is the same situation.
Well, shout out to Saquon for having a big day. He helped out the Eagles and against his old team. And shout out to the Eagles defense. Maybe the best performance of the year so far this season. 8 sacks. God damn. Woo, that's a rough day for a quarterback. They also let up 0 offensive touchdowns for the second week. Defense caught a stride, baby. Held the Giants to 119 total yards. Big offseason addition, DN Bryce Huff recorded 1.5 sacks over the last 2 games since switching to a 4-point stance. How about that?
Yeah.
The old 4-pointer. Both hands in the ground, man.
He's clearly stated he prefers rushing out of a 4-point stance, and that's probably making a big difference. let's be honest, though. The reason there are more sacks and the reason Bryce Huff has played better is because they're getting teams into known passing situations. They're getting them into 3rd and long. They're getting leads on offense, and they're getting the opportunity to rush the passer.
Nice.
Like, I think the defense of what they've done the last 2 weeks has been impressive. It's also been against 2 like really bad offenses. And like,
listen, man, you gotta keep anybody can score points, man.
When you keep teams, this is what you're supposed to do. When you play bad offenses, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to get 8 sacks. So this is a great sign. But like, in order for this to continue, 4-point stance, 2-point stance, who gives a shit? Get him into 3rd and long, and you're going to get sacks.
Nice.
That's what it comes down to. All right. And I think that Bryce Huff is playing better. The whole D line is playing better. The Giants offensive line, I mean, they're out. Their best player, Thomas, didn't start the game. So, yeah, they're feasting, and that's a good sign. But I think the big thing is we got to continue to do a great job on 1st and 2nd down. And Vic Fangio has said this much. And we used to say it a couple years ago. You have to earn the right to rush the passer. Most of the sacks in this league are not coming on 1st and 2nd down. You'll get one occasionally off a naked or like 2-minute situation or something like that. But the vast majority of sacks are coming in 2nd and long, 3rd and long, staying ahead of the chains as a defense, and having the lead as an offense. And if they keep doing that, these numbers are going to keep being pretty good.
Yeah.